Don't worry, it's just tonic water. So, hey guys, Joey here again. I'm really sorry these videos have been so negative recently, but it's kind of the whole thing on the channel is me talking about things that aren't very nice, or things I'm struggling with, or so I'm sorry. This is going to be another negative video, so if you don't want to see that, please just stop watching the video now, because this is going to be a really negative video. And if you yourself suffer from anything in the way of anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, this isn't gonna help you. So just please go watch something else. Don't watch this, because this is gonna be pretty negative. So where am I gonna start? I think I'll talk about triggers first. Emotional triggers. I have quite a few. Things that 9 times out of 10 will just send me into a very negative place in my head. Just, it's hard to describe. As a lot of you know, I consider myself to be an actor. I've written and staged several musicals, shows over the years. But there's a lot that I've written that's not been staged. That's been too big, too ambitious. But I've got a lot of great shows written. And they all have great scores by various different people. Shout out to Luke Barrett, if he's watching this. He's written quite a few of my shows that sadly haven't been staged yet. Anyway, I'm getting distracted already. Triggers. So, if I listen to music from my shows, particularly shows that are really good or haven't been staged yet, my brain starts to go into overdrive, and I start to basically, it starts to remind me of how much I failed in trying to do my shows, how much I've not achieved, how much, 18-year-old me leaving school, full of ambition, full of hope, with this one, what he thought was a very simple dream. How even 18, 20 years later, it's completely unfulfilled. And there's many reasons for that, which we'll get into. So listening to my own stuff depresses me. Listening to other shows, big shows, commercial shows that have made it, depresses me. Because again, it reminds me of everything I've not achieved. Sometimes, especially now, watching a movie may have a character in it that reminds me of me. Or maybe it's just a particularly great film. And I think to myself, that's never going to happen for me. I'm never going to achieve that. I'm never going to make something as good as that. That's a trigger. That depresses me as well. Even something as simple as hearing someone's good news on Facebook or on Instagram or on Twitter. That's a trigger as well. Because I think they've achieved something that I haven't, and they're younger than me. Or, that was their dream. They wanted to have a child, or they wanted to get married, and look, they're now married. They now have a child. Or they wanted a really good job, and they've got it. That does it as well. Everything does it. But it all comes back to a very simple thing. Every one of those things reminds me of how much I have failed and all the mistakes I've made. And how I don't think it's going to get any better. I really don't. I like to, to put the face on and think, oh, don't worry, next time it'll be better, or, oh, don't worry, you'll do it eventually. But I say the same things now that I said when I was 18. And I'm now 36. And things just aren't falling into place. Nothing has fallen into place. I wanted to fall in love. I did. They didn't love me back. I met who I consider to be my soulmate and thought, this is forever, this is it, we're going to get married, we're going to do the whole shebang. No. And it's because, I guess it's because of me. It is because of me. I don't guess. It is because of me. I messed up. Everything in my life I've completely and utterly fucked. So today I decided I was going to take a walk. It's a walk myself and my ex-partner used to do all the time. It's quite simple. If people know the West End of Glasgow, it's basically leaving here, going up Byres Road, going round past, what's it called? What's that theatre called? It's eluding me now. Anyway, going onto Great Western Road, then cutting through Kelvingrove Park and coming back. It takes about an hour, 20 minutes or something to do the whole thing. It's a walk we've done many, many, many times. It's a walk I never wanted to do again. And after today, I won't do it again. Because it's too damn fucking hard. And as I was on this walk, I really went on the walk because I knew I would pass by maybe flats that were for let in the area, and I could write the number down and I can contact them tomorrow and hopefully get a viewing. That's why I went out, to begin with. But I took my headphones with me and my phone, which has all my show music on it for my stuff, and I listened to it as I walk. And it's absolutely amazing over the years how many songs I've written for shows that reflect how I feel now. And one after the other, bang, bang, bang. Trigger, 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 trigger. Love song, trigger. A song about someone wanting to achieve their dream, trigger. A song I really like that's in a show that's not been staged yet, trigger. A song that was in a show that I have staged and maybe didn't go very well, trigger. And all the while I'm listening to this and I'm walking up Byres Road and walking down Great Western Road, I'm passing by everything that reminds me of how much I suck. I see couples. I don't have that. I see groups of friends laughing outside a cafe or outside a pub. I don't have that. I see nice houses. I don't have that. I see people that look content, that look happy, that are maybe out for the day or socializing or whatever. I don't have that. I passed by several theatres, one of which, the Cotier, where I staged probably my favourite show of mine, called When the Clown Laughs. And that didn't go well. It's very expensive. It's a very expensive theatre. I have no idea how I managed to get the show done in there. I practically didn't. I had to beg for money, literally the day of the show, just to get it done. And even then, we were supposed to do 3 days. We only did 2. It was terrible. So like I said, when I was 18, basically my whole life, I said the one thing I want to do with my life, the one thing, is write and stage my own shows. And have other companies stage my work. And have some level of success through that. Now, I've staged a few shows over the years. Not one of them has gone how I wanted. But it never undeterred me. That's still the dream. That's what I want. I refuse to settle for anything else. And the biggest problem of all is when you don't have people fighting your corner. For whatever reason. When you have people telling you, this isn't going to happen. Stop. Especially people close to you, like your own family. Or, to me, I could be wrong here, to me, just people appearing like they don't give a fuck. And not wanting to support you and not wanting to help you. Because many things I can think of that, I'm not going to say names, a certain person in my family could have years ago tried to support and tried to help me and tried to guide me through this if they just accepted that this was the thing I want to do. And the problem is, maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. Maybe they shouldn't support me because maybe I should just give up. But I can't. The problem is now, I just can't see the way to achieve that anymore. You know, when I was happy and I had my home and I had a few more friends and I had castmates and I had all of that, I still didn't have money. And sadly, like a lot of these goals and dreams, you need money. And because of other things like, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. I can't see it happening now. I can't see the way to make it happen. I can't see, the light at the end of the tunnel in regards to that. So if I can't have the career I want, or it's not going to happen, then I'm fucked. I already told you I found the person I said was I deemed to be my soulmate. I couldn't even keep her because of a combination of probably my mental state, my lack of money, the fact I always, the next one will do well, the next one will do well, the next one will do well. So I fucked that up as well. I've disowned most of my family, if not all of them, because of their lack of support or because I just don't like them. It's as simple as that. But most of the extended family and stuff are not people I wanted support from anyway. So that's irrelevant whether I like them or not, or I've disowned them or not. It doesn't matter. The people that count are obviously the close family. And my behaviour over the years has, I don't think they understand me, and that was part of the reason for making this channel. It's for all the people out there who just assume the worst and just don't understand. The people who assume, oh, he just takes money off people, or he just freeloads, or he just, the people that don't realise, yes, but he's X, Y, and Z. The anxiety's this bad, the social anxiety, he's practically agoraphobic, he has all these fears, he has these triggers, he's trying to do the best he can, he's trying to make this dream come true that's nigh on impossible without people supporting you. But he's still trying to do it. But sadly, we live in a world where people don't appreciate that kind of thing. They don't appreciate someone going after what to them would be an impossible dream. That's not the world we live in. So it just makes me feel like I don't belong. And if I don't belong in this world, then what does that mean? If I can't keep the person I love, if I can't keep a home, if I'm now struggling to find a new home, and I'm panicked and I'm stressed and everything about that. I've joined this website called spareroom.co.uk, where basically you look for flatmates. And that's not been incredibly positive. Now, of course, people will say, well, it's not your fault. People are just, they don't want a student living with them, or they don't want a guy living with them, or you're too old, or whatever. But it's very hard for me not to look at that with everything else and just say, I am fucking cursed to never be happy, to never have what I want out of this life. And I'm 36 now. 30 fucking 6. And I could barely take care of myself. I have no money. I don't have the career prospect because the career is so far out of sight. It's nigh on impossible. I don't feel I have the support from close family members. I've got one friend who is always has been my best friend. But he's not a miracle worker. He can, say, give me advice, whatever. But this is all my fault. I'm either not talented enough, or I'm not determined enough, or I'm not. I never wanted to just settle. I'd just say, fine, I'll just go get a shit job. Because that's not the life I want. I don't even want it now. I don't want it. But I am a failure. I failed at everything. I've got no degree. My career is impossible to achieve. I managed to get a hold of one friend. I'm scared to go outside. I'm scared of people. I can't even get on a fucking bus. I don't want to walk on my own. I lost the love of my life. As far as I'm concerned, my close family, they have their own problems. So they can't help me. No one can help me. So what am I supposed to do? Tell me. Please, someone in the comments. Tell me what I'm supposed to do. Is this something I'm not seeing? Anyway, I'm done with this video. Again, I'm sorry. It's such a negative video. But the whole point of this channel is for me that when I feel these kind of things, to just put it out there. And one day, it might be all that's left. Or be. So, I was going to say if you liked the video, but it's very hard to like something that's this negative. If you want to see any of my other content, please go through the channel. There are some funny videos on here. You know, there's a video where I did a commentary, a full movie commentary. That's a pretty good one. Check that out. Again, I'm sorry this is so damn negative. But it's how I feel. And I don't think that's going to change. Bye, guys.